Clueless. In Loot Season 2 Episode 2, Molly and Nicholas watch Clueless and draw comparisons between Molly and Cher. Molly wants to swear off men. Like Cher, she'd rather help her friends out with love. Molly, Nicholas, and Sophia meet with architect Isaac at a hotel for the Space for Everyone project. He and Sophia butt heads, but Molly and Nicholas can see sparks between them, so Molly decides to set them up. She arranges a meeting between them, and they hit it off great, but neither one asks for the other's number. So, Molly gives Sophia his number. But not used to having to ask people out herself, she nervously sends him several embarrassing texts, which he ignores. Then, when Molly uses her security detail to track down Isaac at a bar, Sophia goes there to confront him. Meanwhile, Arthur learns about Howard's financial difficulties and takes a look at his finances for him, eventually suggesting that he should sell some of his assets. This leads to Howard setting up a stand at a wrestling match to sell some of his precious memorabilia. But Arthur sees how difficult it is for Howard to part with his things and comes up with another idea for him to make money. He then offers to invest so Howard can start a wrestling league for Howard's wrestling heroes, all the old pros who have been pushed out. It's going to be a difficult path, but they're up to the challenge. At the bar, Sophia awkwardly finds herself in the middle of a memorial birthday party for a friend of Isaac's who had passed away. Luckily for her, Isaac finds the situation amusing and thinks his friend would have loved it. She brings up her texts, and he says she must have texted his work phone. He hasn't seen them yet. He then asks her to stay, and they have another great time together. This time, she asks him out, and he says yes. When Molly hears the news, she's happy for Sophia. But as she watches the end of Clueless, in which Cher herself finds love, she can't help but feel lonely. The episode review. While Loot's comedy writing remains lazily subpar, the storyline this episode is a strong one. The comparisons made to Clueless are pretty apt, and it is too fun to watch Michaela J. Rodriguez fight falling for someone. It also continues Molly's inner war of wanting to come out from the shadow of her ex. It makes sense this would make her want to swear off men, but does she truly have to be alone?